Hello there, it's me again. I am Michael. If you watched the last video, I was quite frustratedly, if that's a word, looking for where the hill giants are located. I found out that is actually, well, that's where, let's see, to the west of Varrock. This is where the door is that the brass key opens. Brass or bronze, I don't remember. But I didn't have the right key. So I found out you have to go even further west above the barbarian village, right? Yes, go to Edgeville, go south of the bank, and go into this room right here. There's a trap door that is below, or I say below, trap door right next to a coffin. I'm going to go ahead and do this run, just in case anyone wants to know where to find this key. Yeah, I couldn't believe how really did a full circle just trying to find this one location. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was one place I would never forget. I mean, like, I spent a lot of time here. Again, it was years ago, but still. So yep, running past the barbarian village. Oh, I thought it would click into the room. But yep, there's our trapdoor right there if you can see it. So now that we're in the sewers, head north, and then go to the right here through this gate. It wasn't this smooth for me the first time. I went further in the opposite direction of where I needed to go. As a brass did I go the wrong way again? I sure did. Okay, so this is what I did the first time. You need to go further down to find the key. Which I guess it's for a shortcut, because I don't know if it's actually quicker to run back and use the same trapdoor and bank at Edgeville, or if it is better to use the one that the ladder that's right next to the hill giants and puts you right outside of the Varrock Bank on the west side. Not sure, because yeah, I've never ran back after finding this one door. One reason why this is so important, I don't know if I said on the video, but I did post a VOD on the channel where I explained that I actually canceled my Iron Man status on this account. Oh yeah, and watch for these guys here. I can't remember, do you go through the gate? Nope, that's the members only gate. Boy, this guy will follow me for a while, won't he? And I did that because, you know, I'm gonna be slow enough playing this game. I don't really need to be slow on the Iron Man slow. I don't know enough about the game to really be efficient enough to maintain the Iron Man status. So I just decided, you know, go back to where I can kind of enjoy the economy of the game, being the Grand Exchange. Well, these guys are all over me, man. There's also a chance, if you want, you can actually attack these hobgoblins here, and they're supposed to be able to drop the limpwort roots. And the brass key is right here next to this, if you see the mining symbol down this way, you know you're heading the right direction. Grab that brass key, and then right inside here is where we have the hill giants, a pretty popular grinding spot. Well, since this one's gonna attack me, I'll go ahead and stay right here. With where I'm at in this full mithril set, defense of 35, you know, these guys can still hit about like 4 HP on me. So if you're around my level, probably pretty smart to bring some food with you. I am trying really hard to get the limpwort root. That's a mouthful to me. Trying really hard to get those because I've actually never made my own strength and energy potions, and that I do believe I talked about before, and so I thought that would just be cool to do. Could I buy some? Yes, absolutely. But once you cancel your Iron Man status, which I was actually working on another video, and it was a video showing that I canceled Iron Man status and was like so excited to go to the Grand Exchange. All to find out the only thing I could do was purchase bonds. So I had to stop and I was like, what is going on here? And come to find out, you are on a 7-day waiting period. But of course they'll let you buy the membership, right? You can buy a membership bond on the GE. Ooh, an uncut sapphire. Those are good for some quick crafting experience. Something that I definitely have no experience in. I think that was all I ever did in RuneScape. Crafting was cutting, I want to say gems. Yeah, let's just call them gems, because I think there's rubies, sapphires, emeralds. Anyway, yeah, I was down here before. I think I got like 3 of the limpwort roots. I know for 1 energy potion it takes 2, and then it takes 1 to do a strength potion. So yes, I want to start the run by showing just the way down here. Again, felt a little unfulfilling to not be able to show it when I talked about it so much in the previous episodes. And depending how this goes, I might go and show you where to find the I always thought it was more red berries, or the Cordova berries maybe is what they're called. I thought it was those things that you needed, but it is actually the red spider eggs that you need. So I looked up where to find those, and I'm gonna go try and take a run for that later too. Bury some bones while I'm fighting. Eat some food. One thing I mentioned about on the VOD I uploaded, I really do appreciate the fact that when they made these hill giants, they went so far as to make them look different. You know, there's 3 different variants. One shirtless, one with a shirt, one with a beard. I think one with a shirt and without a beard, and it might be a different color palette too, maybe. There's one here with a mohawk, so there might be, yeah, there's a bald one. There's all kind of different variants. There's more than I noticed. But, you know, and they're all the same level. So from a game standpoint, you really didn't have to do that. You know, a lot of people just will use the different color coats, right, to signify if it's a higher level, low level. So I really appreciate that. It makes this area just a little bit more unique and interesting. Hey, got a root. This is already way faster progress than what I did before. Last time, I swear, I think I was down here for like 20 minutes before I finally got the drop I was looking for. And then I figured I'm going to go ahead and load up on all the other kind of more pointless drops. I got a bunch of iron kite shields. Or I say a bunch, I have 3. I think I got 3 iron full helms too, and you know, they go for some in the Grand Exchange when it opens, and I'm right there by the bank. You know, might as well turn them in. Maybe it's some low alchemy strategy that I'm not aware of to grind your magic skill up. Very happy too about the some of the rune drops I've been getting down here as well. I got like law runes, chaos runes, cosmic runes. These are my first nature runes that I got down here. And I think all the above that I just mentioned are actually member-only rune crafting. So I just knew that was going to be a future frustration on my end if I try to maintain Iron Man status. Like, I think if you were good at making money, which I'm not, you can buy them all from the rune shop in... Yeah, it's in Barrock. Yeah, rune crafting shop in Barrock. I think he would sell them to you, but just... Again, I've been efficient with money. I enjoyed making the runs to do the rune crafting, so I'm not going to be able to do that without being a member. And so I knew I was going to fall on some pretty hard times. The reason why I started off in Iron Man was because I do plan on playing solely as free-to-play. I think it would pretty short chance I'd have to come across a really good run of luck with money or something to where I could justify buying membership for this game. As much as I would love to, you know, if I had the funds, I wouldn't second guess it at all. I mean, obviously I would have it. Like, I love running the agility courses. I had fun doing hunter leveling, Slayer back in the day. I remember all those being really fun. Oh yeah, and thieving too. I didn't do much thieving. But, you know, of course now I want it because I don't have it, can't have it. Sorry if anyone can hear me trying to hold in some yawns. Been trying to not do that, but can't help it, a little late in the evening, and kids will really just wear you down, you know. Work today as well too. The daily usual things. But this is the chance that I have. You know, the only free time I get is when the family goes to sleep. So I'm choosing my time to sit here and record these videos. Right now I'm only at an even 4 for these root drops that I want. In total, only 1 drop down here so far, and they are kind of up there on the higher rarity and root drops. Or not root drops, the only root drop. Rarity as far as their drops. This is also the most beer I've acquired, which I find interesting. It's about them dropping beer at night, I guess. They got the beer out. They didn't have the beer out this morning when I was down here. They're very responsible hill giants. Does beer actually restore health? It does. 1 health. Drop our beer glasses, we don't need those. And over time, people will see that I have dropped these, or maybe not necessarily I, but they'll just know someone down here is drinking all the leftover hill giant beer. If these are all real people anyway. Could be bots. Debate about putting something in chat just to see if I even get a response. But I don't want to get too carried away either. I swear these guys are hitting me a lot more than what they were earlier too. Good grief. I guess it's the beer. Hill Giants just function better after a little nightcap. This is why it's a pretty popular grinding spot down here, because the Hill Giants maintain this aggression, and a popular botting spot as well. Because you know they don't have to like maintain this click order. Basically they just kind of park it, and as long as the auto attack function works, then you're good to go. I remember, I feel like I used to train a lot of archery, like early on down here, because there was a lot of safe places you could run to. I think it's a pretty popular spot just for farming the big bones as well. Another thing I mentioned in the VOD too is Big Bones offers more prayer XP than normal bones, and I think there's even a bag you can use to store bones, and I believe that there's a temple somewhere, I don't remember, or even if this is true or not, where you can take big bones and use them at this altar, and it increases the amount of prayer XP that you get. I've never done that, but I feel like I've seen it or heard about it. Well, which one am I attacking? Okay, I was hitting you. You decided to attack me, so okay. If I get like one more root, I don't know why, I just feel like that would be very satisfying and I'd be okay with leaving. But might be leaving soon anyway. Don't want the video to run too long. It's always just one more, right? Every time it's just one more. Chaos runes, I'm not upset about that. Alright, this really is the one more, because I would like to go and get the other two ingredients. Ah, well. Yeah. We could make it two. Maybe. Because the other ingredients we're going to need for the strength potion is we need the red spider eye. And for the energy potions, we need it's chocolate dust, chocolate shaving, something like that. Either way, I believe both are going to require a knife to go and get, so I'll definitely need to stop by the bank. See, and that's why it's so easy. See, this one's going to want to attack me, and I want to play too. I really do. But now it's just not the time, Hill Giant. I'm sorry. I want to keep going. I do. Hey, you know what I didn't do? Let's grab my key, so I can't even go out this way. Oh, Lord. Well, good thing I can just grab another one here. Tell you what, if anybody needs or wants another key, maybe I just trade you. Save you the run. And now we have what I need. Got surprised this guy's in here grinding the zombies. They might have a decent drop or something I'm not aware of, or maybe it's just because there's not as many hill giants. Or not as many hill giants. Not as many people farming the hill giants, right? You know what? Would it be faster from here? Yes, I think one of these is going to be quite a bit easier to do real quick, so we're going to do this. There is a bank down here. Not aware if there's one in Port Sarum, but there is one in Drainer Village. So we're going to run down to Port Sarum because I believe that is where free-to-play members, I think it is the easiest way to obtain chocolate. And so once you have the chocolate, you use a knife to shave it, and it creates you the dust. Doesn't matter what side of the fence I'm on. I guess I'm gonna stay on the outside of the fence. Outside from where I'm standing anyway. And since we're on this side, we'll hit up the bank too. And I'm sure I will keep grinding quite a few hill giants and or hobgoblins. I might need to look on there and see which one has the higher drop rate. The auto attack is kind of hard to beat from the hill giants, though. I don't know if hobgoblins aggro the same way. Let's drop off this iron dagger, because why not? Clear up this inventory space. You two. Deposit you. Deposit you. I'll keep that in case I mess up again. Deposit that. The bones I'll keep. Go ahead and drop in the limp warts too. Definitely need to have some money. I am going to keep the food. Oh, don't tell me I don't have a knife. Oh, one knife, thank you. That was going to be rather upsetting. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I forgot one thing. This is important. This is for time's sake. Your time and mine. Going to pick up the runes for the Varrock teleport. That's the Falador teleport. Varrock. Alright. Law, air, and fire. So withdraw all. 10 and 10, because that'll get me through a few. Alright, now we're good. See? Just trying to be more prepared. Drink this beer while I'm on the run. Drop the glass here. Don't drink and run. Not ideal. You know what I could have done too, though? Is I could have found out who to actually buy said chocolate from. Because I did not do that. It might be. Well, no, wait. Like this hardcore Iron Man. Envious of people who can play that way. Sorry about the pop-ups yet again. Which one of these is food? Oh, this screams food all over it. Watch, there's gonna be some sort of fruit vendor. Oh, he has none? He has none? Why would you have infinite red berries? But you don't have the chocolate. Why don't you have chocolate? Okay, well, no use crying about that now. Varrock Teleport. Why are you still walking and not casting Varrock Teleport? Go. Still had info on. That would be why. I am my own worst enemy. And now I believe it is the west sewer entrance is what they said. I believe so. Let me double check that. The manhole in West Varrock. In West Varrock location. Say, watch it be the same door I was just using. I just looked up a picture and that made no sense to me whatsoever. Christ. Well, now this is telling me that there's one in East Varrock. Google's wonderfully. Wonderful. Which maybe it meant like I could go through where that one door is that required the brass key. But, I'm sorry, let me bury these real quick. Oh, hey, I bought a chocolate. I guess he only had one. Okay, so we can save that and do the... We have chocolate dust. Way to go. Woohoo. Not a complete waste of time. There's a manhole. If you notice, I did keep some food because this run should be, might be a little difficult. I don't know how strong the moss giants are. Well, we're already not up to a good start. Because what this is telling me is to go the path south. And, I don't have a path south. I went about the worst way I could have possibly wanted to, didn't I? I'm going to go ahead and turn on running against my better judgment because we might have to run past the some giants down here. Oh, you can actually find a knife down here. What do you know about that? I don't know why. Maybe this way is better? Oh, really? You can't cross this? You can't cross water? Well, can I cross the other way? See what I mean about being slow? This is, yeah. Unless there's a different manhole, or unless they're talking about the one that you take for the hill giants. I mean, maybe that's what it is. I'd go further down that way if I knew it was open, but at least this way there's a door. scorpions down here. All not bad levels, so you would think that... I feel like we're kind of going lower in the difficulty range here. Giant rats. Can I run down that way? Well, we might have to go into a new episode so that I can find out more on where to find moss giants. You would think in all the sewers, of course, they all hook up, but, yeah. Not sure what that guy's doing. Don't believe I have any reason to talk to him. Oh, man. Each way seems to be blocked by water. And I think that is the area I might have needed to go into. Oh. Boy, howdy. You know what's important, though? Is we're learning. This is what we all have to go through. No, do not attack the rat. I thought that was the exit. Yeah, that's literally where I dropped down from, right? There's the ladder. That thing was hard to see. Nope, nope, nope. Wrong way, wrong way. I'm going to get this key again. I'm going to run back down into the sewers from the way that, where I was doing the hill giants. And surely that is going to let me in there. And I'm even going to take the other keys as well that I had found. There is the, might have been just a key. And I believe I picked up a couple of drops that were called the Giant's Key. No idea what they're for, but we are going to take them. Oh, I thought I had two of these for some reason. Don't know why. Oh, and I also did find a clue scroll down there. Fighting kill giants. I thought that was pretty neat. I couldn't open it, because apparently I'm in the middle of doing another clue right now anyway. Which way am I heading? Good grief. I tell you, 30 minutes really does just seem to fly by. Sure would be nice if I had some energy potions so I could drink and then just be running again. It's about the only time in my life I want to run. Playing RuneScape. Alright. Hill giants. Leave me alone. Apparently if I go right here, I can just kind of stay. Wow, you're really gonna fall? I didn't think you would. They usually kind of stay in their own area. Hill giants. Any chance? Well, there's red spiders right there. Alrighty, well that's where we need to go. I don't think I can cross that door. I'm pretty sure I even just saw it say members only right there. Is there a door here too? Not now, hobgoblins. Not sure why it made me pivot right there. Okay. Hobgoblin, we are in like skeleton territory. You shouldn't be here. He got the memo. He turned around. If I cannot go through this area, that means that there's another manhole cover somewhere. Those are our moss giants. Only level 42, not bad. I saw the Slayer symbol there. I was not sure if it was going to let me keep going this way. Is that even a Slayer symbol? I don't know what that skeleton mark is for. You're kidding. That's why I had to find this, but that's also... Oh, it's in the wilderness. Can I go there? I should be able to go there. We can go there. Not now, but we will. It said free-to-play members could go there. Like, that's the place where you can go to get them, because unless you are a member, you cannot do Slayer, right? And if you're not Slayer, then you cannot kill the red spiders. Right? I'm right, right? Alright. I'm withering away and going hollow, much like these skeletons here. I'll see what I can about trying to get into this part of the sewer, and I will see you in the next video. If you decided to click in and you waited this long, I really appreciate you, and I will hope to see you on the next one.